Guys, H&M is so good right now, so I had to order some bits to show you, and I'm joined by lovely Alice Satterthwaite, who is a stylist, friend of SL, content creator, brand consultant, you name it. She's got a great eye, and we've both got some bits to show you. Alice, you went into store.
I do have two massive bags here, and I've got some really good outfits and some holiday bits, some bags, some co-ords and some jorts.
Very exciting.
And I hear you've got a swimsuit in there.
Yeah, I know, I've got a bit risque swimsuits, but you know, it is the season. There's so many goodies, so I'm gonna take this enormous box off my lap and we're gonna show you what we picked out, some of our favorites, to give you some inspo for summer. So Alice, tell me, what's your first pick?
So first up, I have a really good pair of jorts.
Love a pair of jorts.
Love these because they're a dark wash. I think the indigo denim is really good, and you can see this sort of seam. Yeah. Pretty good shape, not too long, giving dad, but in a very good way.
Yeah, well, I'm loving a pair of jorts this season. I feel like they've been around for a few summers and they're just a slightly more modern take on denim shorts, I think.
Definitely.
How are you styling them?
So I love a little lace cami underneath, or just a really good t-shirt.
Yeah, and I think the shoe choice is also quite important, isn't it? I feel like the heel is probably like the easiest, most fail-safe shoe to go for. All right, I'm going for like sort of milkmaid vibes that make it chic with this top, which I think comes as part of a set, which I'll show you next. How pretty. I just think that with a pair of jorts, or like, you know, going to a festival with a pair of like Adidas shorts or something like that, that kind of feminine versus sporty or quite masculine vibe is really in right now.
Good pick, love it.
Thanks.
This is a dress I tried on the other week, and obviously I've gone back and bought it because it was so flattering. It's effectively like wearing a t-shirt.
That's so cool.
But it has this amazing sort of beaded detail here, and you get to show a cheeky bit of thigh. So it's quite a good holiday sort of evening look, really comfortable, but also a bit alluring.
Yeah, comfortable but alluring. That's everything I strive for in life. It's like a jersey material as well, so nice and comfortable.
But it drapes really nicely on your body, sort of skimming.
So next up I have some, well, I think this is actually a little mini skirt, which goes with the top that I showed previously. It's got sort of broderie detail, it's scalloped at the bottom. I'm loving a cotton skirt situation this summer, whether it's like a midi or a mini. I think even with just like a basic t-shirt in grey or white, all matching with a little cami, I just think it's a really cute look.
I've also been seeing like slightly longer mini skirts coming in, like more knee-length 90s styles.
Interesting.
So I feel like that's sort of in between.
Yeah.
If you're not quite ready for that.
Yeah, I have to say a knee-length skirt is just like never going to be for me. Although watch the space, I think
I wore one
things
the other day,
happen.
and like I'm on the fence. It's like very much giving like your nan when you were growing up, but like in a good way, because you can get ones with a little bit of sheer, bit of knee.
Okay.
And I think it's kind of a vibe. But yeah, that one's like if you're not quite there yet. So a co-ord. Obviously, holiday incoming, and this one's kind of amazing because it has this beautiful embroidery and then a bit of a pom-pom.
Yeah, that's so cute.
It's such a nice detail, and then I really like the top.
Yeah,
it's a really nice shape, has this sort of elasticated back, and I love a spaghetti strap.
Yeah, I initially, I have to say, I thought that was like a skirt, but like it is a top. I sound like my mother. But yeah, it's super cute together. I do love the pom-pom detail, and that fabric is perfect for a heat wave, isn't it? What shoes would you wear with that?
I think it depends, like probably just a flip-flop or an evening shoe, like a little flip-flop heel. Just flip-flops with everything, basically.
Yeah, I know. I really feel like they are the like shoe style of the season, aren't they? Right, speaking of sort of heat wave staples, this shirt, another classic piece, but it's a really gorgeous lightweight material. I'd wear that as like a beach cover-up or to work in the summer, maybe.
Yeah. I've been doing quite a lot of like tying shirts around my waist over like a silky slip dress, just to give it a bit more waist or definition and add a bit more colour interest as well. I think that would work really well with this one. Next up, we've got the papayas, or maybe the mangoes. Rio de Janeiro. It's a statement tee. Love a tee like this in the summer. I also saw a few on H&M with bananas on them. When I was in France a few months ago, I went to one of the department stores and they had this amazing Chloe t-shirt. It was navy with yellow bananas and like Chloe, and H&M has two, which is so similar. It's so good for like a festival or anything like that, holidays.
Yeah, there's a really cool Pinterest image that I've got saved of someone wearing a t-shirt like really similar to that, and she's got a kind of like almost like jewelly shirt, like shell mini skirt, so that kind of juxtaposition of like a really dressy little party mini. It's giving like Ibiza vibes, isn't it? This butty yellow dress caught my eye. It's a really simple shape, but I just Loved the colour of it. I loved the shape, the texture of the fabric. I think just a simple flip-flop heel, maybe the white ones.
We have got a bag, and this is such a sort of elevated shape. I love the curve. I think the hardware is really, really nice, and you can probably fit pretty much everything in it.
I've got a dress which I am obsessed with. It's giving me like Tove vibes for less. I just love this tie detail. Maybe if you're going to Wimbledon, a little garden party, or perhaps hen do, you're getting married, maybe you've got like a little thing the night before. I just think it's so adorable. I'd wear that with a pair of like little thong heels. That would be perfect, or maybe some heel heels.
It looks so much more expensive than it is.
It does, yeah. And I feel like because it's quite simple, you could go really big with like some statement earrings or something like that, or some big sunnies.
Speaking of thong heels, the ones that I feel like the world and his wife has,
they're
including
just
you.
So good.
So I have these in black as well, and genuinely, I took these on holiday. I walked for about 2 hours on cobblestones, and I kid you not, very comfortable shoes. Literally go with everything, really manageable heel height, and they also just seem to sort of work with so many different outfits.
Yeah.
Definitely the dressy shoe of the season.
Yeah, I'd wear those with like the jorts because they give you that little bit of lift, an elongated leg. I love the square toe. But if you're not like a big heels wearer, they're still comfortable enough for trotting about in the city. Also got a pair of thong heels in white. These have got like a rounded toe, but I do just think they're such an elegant shape. They are slightly higher than the last pair, but still pretty manageable, I think. And a white pair will just stand you in good stead. They go with literally anything.
If you've got tanned feet and a good pedicure,
yeah,
mate, your feet are gonna look fabulous.
I know, so gorgeous. Yeah, I'm just a really big fan. I feel like they go with like
oh my God, actually,
everything I picked out.
Hang on.
Oh my God, stop! That's so funny.
Okay, well, great minds
think alike. They are, I mean, a staple. Everyone needs some of those.
So another bag, I saw this and I thought it was such a good dupe of that COS one that was about £100 that everyone has, and it's also got a bit of gold in it, so it's a little bit more dressy. Such a nice sort of shape.
Yeah, evenings out on holiday, wedding guest vibes.
Yeah,
and that like gold and cream colour. Like, I know we say it, but it really will go with everything. Back to skirts, because I love a skirt. At the moment, clearly. I saw our fashion editor Emma wearing a skirt like this with just like a basic grey tee, a little bit oversized with some red mesh shoes. I was like, that's such a vibe. I'm so inspired by that. It's a little bit more modest, you know, if you don't want to get your legs out the whole time, you don't want to do your tan, or you don't want to shave. One of these.
Also with a waistcoat, I feel like skirts like this look so good with a slightly fitted waistcoat.
Yeah, super cute.
Give it a bit more shape.
If you want to go full girly vibes, one of those like little tops that we've pulled out before would be really cute.
So these are the flip-flop version of the heels that are amazing, and this is the black sort of croc print.
I've been like on the hunt for a pair like this because I've got some Havaianas, which are great, but I feel like I need like a more leathery look one just to make it feel
like
a little
smart flip-flop.
A smart flip-flop.
You could literally wear these to work. You can wear a flip-flop to work. I think that's fine.
I mean, here first.
Hello.
Yeah, we're wearing flip-flops to work. A really pretty dress, which I saw on the model on the website.
So
and
girly.
Just thought, oh my God, like it's quite girly for me, but I am really into pink this season. The halter is also really in right now, and I find it quite flattering. I love the bow detail here. The fabric is just really gorgeously embroidered. It's kind of like weird, not quite dropped waist, but that little bit there, I think just makes it feel
got a great shape,
a lot more elevated than just a straight like high waist.
So my last thing, which is the smallest thing, it's just a little bandana.
That's so cute.
But literally the most useful thing to have in your bag or on holiday. And actually, I've been really inspired this year about how people are styling them. A bit differently, the sort of waistbands, scarves.
Yeah, nice on a bag as well, isn't it? Just to add a bit of interest. It's a very like affordable way to update your look.
So yeah, this is a good pop of red for summer.
H&M does like
really?
Probably one of the best swimwear offerings on the high street. This with its one shoulder and sort of scallop detail just looks so much more elevated than its price point. And also the coverage on the bum is like full coverage, which is surprisingly hard to find right now. If you don't want to do the whole like Brazilian bum thing, I don't really. This feels nice and secure, but still kind of sexy. And you could probably wear this with like some white trousers as a bodysuit.
I always wear swimsuits as tops, and I think this one would work so well, especially for the padding.
Yeah, I absolutely
really nice.
love it. I mean, I think that's a pretty
I think we've
epic
done well.
selection. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to keep all of it, but I kind of want to keep all of it.
I know,
What's your top pick, would you say?
My top pick is that jersey dress. That one with the sort of beaded thing and the bit of leg. I just think it's so comfortable but so cool.
Yeah,
What about
very
you?
chic. Oh, it's so hard to choose. I think probably the little white mini dress is my top pick, because I just think I'd get so much wear from that. Don't walk to buy that, because I'm sure that's going to sell out anytime soon. Well, thanks, Alice. That was really fun. Some serious goodies there. And if you want to shop any of these pieces, they're all linked in the notes below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.